Welcome to Out for the Count TV. We're joined by the victorious Nyall. Nyall, how are you feeling after that performance, and how do you assess your performance?
My team and Izzy were happy, so I'm harsh critic of myself, but on the plus note, I got the 8 rounds in and I felt like I could have done 4 more, so off that note, it was a good performance. There's certain things I think I could have done, but it was a good performance in general.
And after the fight, you got some brilliant, what's the word? I've lost my words. Praise. Sorry, you got some brilliant praise from Izzy and from Adam Smith. How does that feel when you get that kind of praise?
It feels weird, it's like you watch them on TV praising other people, and then you're there, and it's like, what's going on? Like, how did I get here? But it's through the hard work, innit? But it's good. It's good. I felt a lot of pressure this week, but I didn't let it make me fold. So
Pressure makes diamonds, as they say. So we spoke in the prior to the fight. We spoke about your opponent's boxing ability. One thing we didn't really cover was his resilience. Did that shock you when you was in there with him?
No, because he's Mexican, isn't he? He's Mexican, and I think he's only been stopped twice. But the other time he got stopped, it was in like the 9th round. So I expected it to be a tough fight. He's out there fighting Mexicans. That's his first time in the UK. So I expected the resilience, but I'm a bit upset about not getting the knockout, but again, I got the 8 rounds. Now I know I could do 12. That's how I felt to that.
And at this stage in your career, it's experience, isn't it? Every fight is going to be a learning curve, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. No, most definitely. I'm happy. It was definitely a good learning fight, definitely.
Yeah, and prior to this sort of fight, you've encountered a lot of obstacles, whether that be struggling to find opponents, maybe the 1 or 2 little injuries. What kind of mental resilience do you have to overcome that kind of thing?
It's tough, man. People don't get it. They don't know shit about boxing. It's true. People don't. If you go on Google and type in what's the hardest sport in the world, tell me what comes back. It's boxing. It's hard. Sometimes I think, why did I pick this sport? But I love it. For that reason, I enjoyed myself. So it's hard. You really do need mental resilience, especially this week as well. I've found a bit of pressure. I've never really felt this type of pressure, so that's another thing I've had to deal with a little bit. But I think people really do need to realise how hard boxing is. There's things like selling tickets as well. People, they just don't realise. But I tell people, as well as being physically strong, you really have to be mentally tough. You do.
Definitely. And this is obviously GBM's first event out in the Midlands. They put on some brilliant shows up north. How impressed are you with not only the level of production, but the ambition and drive of GBM, and how far do you think they can push your career?
Man, I'm so happy that I'm with GBM now. Look how they started like 2 years ago, man. Look how far they've come, and they're gonna get TV soon, and that's what I mean. I signed with them because they can see my talent and the hard work, and they're going to get bigger. I'm going to get bigger. It's going to be a crazy journey, so I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, and as Izzy's just said, your next fight is likely to be the title fight that you're wanting for the English title against Zahid Hussain. How are you feeling going into that fight, if it is to be the next one?
Laxy Daisy as per usual. It's a fight, man. I think I'll win that fight, especially based off that. He ain't going to punch like that. And I took his shots. He ain't gonna punch like that. I guarantee you he'll be on the back foot for 10 rounds. But I got the tank. Don't mean it in any bad way. I don't go out there and bash people. I don't know him, so why am I gonna hate him? But I'm just basing it off his boxing ability, my boxing ability. I think I'll win, and I just want a title.
Yeah.
I just want a title. So.
Yeah. And you're fighting out of Eastside Gym under John Pegg. How influential has he been for your career, and what would you describe him? How would you describe him as a coach?
I don't know where I'd be without John at this point. He's pushed, trying to get my name out there, and it's finally working. So I'm just happy that I came to Eastside. Shout out to Soggy, Louis, Marcus, them as well. They've all pushed me. I'm so glad that I went to Eastside. They don't get enough credit. Birmingham boxing, man, they don't get enough credit. So shout out to them.
And I just want to ask you something outside of the boxing. like myself, you come from an area that doesn't get the best reputation. What do you think it means to the kids that, you know, from them areas, when they see the hard work that you're putting in and the success that you're getting? What do you think that means for them?
I think it will show them to stay off the streets, get your ass in a boxing gym, and focus. Life's not a joke. It's really not a joke. I'm pushing to make this work because I don't know what else I'm gonna do if it doesn't. That's me being dead ass. So, you know, just it's so good for mental health as well. Boxing, just get in a boxing gym. It's saved my life. I know everyone say, a lot of people say it saved my life because of I was doing this, that. I wasn't really doing none of that, but just mentally it saved me, like, you know.
No, I couldn't agree more with what you've just said. I'll let you enjoy the win, but just before I let you go, what's the message for the fans that have come to support you tonight?
I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. That was for everyone that supports me, all my sponsors. Thank you to everyone, and I just hope they enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did, Nyall. But thank you for your time, and you enjoy this win.